Hi, my name is Catherine Maloney, and I am the creator of the hand-drawn weave mazes, or just regular mazes, that you can find on Creative Fabrica. I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you all the interesting things you can do with these mazes. So let me show you. I like to use PowerPoint, so we're going to open PowerPoint right away. This is an 8.5 by 11, but you can use any size you like because the mazes are nice. They can shrink very nicely. I like to use 8.5 by 11, so let me show you how I changed my PowerPoint to 8.5 by 11. You're going to go to View, Master Slide, Slide Size, Custom Slide Size, and I put 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11 does not have a bleed, but for the demonstration purposes, this is perfect. I'm also going to use the mazes from 10, 8, 20. And the numbers are based on the day that I created the mazes. And there are 10 mazes in this package. So let's go to our first slide. Open up my mazes again. Let's just randomly pick a maze. So I'm going to pick number 8. The first one I'm going to put in is my JPEG. And they were created 8.5 by 11, so it fits perfect in 8.5 by 11. This is really for teachers that want to print these right away. Maybe you want to put directions on here. PowerPoint is the perfect place to put that. But for KDP, let me shrink this. You do want to shrink it a little. KDP likes, this does not have a bleed, but they still like a little bit around. Okay. Now, this is a JPEG. Let me pull in the PNG file. Now, the PNG file the background is transparent, and you can kind of see that there. So for this one, you could put anything you'd like in the background. Maybe you want a Halloween theme, a Christmas theme, a birthday theme, whatever, you can do that. But once again, notice that all of my lines are white. They are not transparent. So all of my mazes, sorry about that, have a white lines that actually make up the maze. So I'm going to delete this for a second. Another thing you're going to notice about my mazes is I don't have the words enter or exit, start, finish, arrows, anything like that, because it's really up to you. One thing that I like when I like to make my KDP books is to make sure that all of my fonts are the same. I don't want some of them in, for instance, this one's Calibri, and then some of them in a fancy font, and then others in, goofy fonts. I want them all the same. It just seems to make everything more cohesive. I like to say enter and exit. Okay. One nice thing also, I should not say one nice thing, another nice thing about PowerPoint, now I'm in 2016, is that if you go to Insert, Icons, there are tons of icons in here. And let's put an arrow. Lots of arrows. Let's just pick one. Let's pick this one, and I'm going to insert it. You could also use this to kind of point, instead of writing enter or exit, where you want people to start, or you could have that. Copy, paste, and we'll put this over here. Cool. Another cool thing you can do is actually flip it. This is another maze for you. There's another maze. You could go into picture format, rotate. Now we rotated it, but you could also flip it vertically, flip it horizontally. So you have a whole bunch of different mazes that you can create. I'm going to turn this one back. Okay. Another nice thing about these mazes is, let's say I want to shrink it a little more, and I want to put pictures in here. That's another thing. That's another reason why I didn't put anything on these mazes, because it can be anything you like. Let me show you a really, really cool trick. So I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to pull in my transparent. So here's a transparent one, PNG. I'm going to shrink it up a little. I'm going to pull in another one. Okay. Let's pull in this one. Yep, that's a PNG. Okay. You're going to notice that some of this has some black in it. Now, you ready for the cool stuff? If I flip this one, I'm going to rotate it and rotate it. And then I'm going to flip it horizontally I can actually make a double maze. Let me see, move these over. Okay, make a double maze. And let's get even closer. Now you see we have these little lips here. Well, it doesn't quite look great, does it? Well, in PowerPoint 2016, I'm going to go into Draw. Then I'm going to click on this little pen here. Now this is white. You have all kinds of colors here, but we're going to pick white. And we're going to pick the thickness. And then we're going to go back to our PowerPoint. And we're going to draw our line. Now it's not super great, it's not super bad either. And what else can we do? We could maybe move this back a little. Another thing is maybe if we make it a little bigger. There we are. So now you have two mazes hooked together on one page. I'm going to right click, cut, right click, paste. And now I can just flip it to wherever I like. And you can write enter here, exit there, exit, enter there, exit there, whatever you like. Now I use the transparent ones for these. We can also insert a picture. So I'm just gonna grab a stock photo, doesn't really matter. Let's do these oranges. I'm gonna right click, send back, and you can see that they're transparent. So now I have a really cool image in the background. You can, like I said earlier, you can have a holiday background, you can have, maybe it's a birthday party, graduation, whatever. And these will keep kids amused forever. Let's open another slide. I'm going to go to Home, New Slide. I'm going to use a blank one. And I do want to show you these black ones, just so you get a good idea of what I'm talking about when I say that they have a black background. I'm going to pull in the JPEG, and I'm going to shrink it. So you can see these are white, and then the black background is this. I'm going to shrink this up. I'm going to pull in the PNG file. Now the PNG file does have a transparent background, but not the black part. The black part stays. Okay. And I'm just going to copy this background, send it to back. Okay, so you can see the JPEG has the white, and then the PNG has the transparent background, but the black pieces are still there. Now let's say you don't want it black. Well, I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to make this one a little bigger. In PowerPoint, it's kind of cool because we can actually change colors. So I'm in picture format. If you're not in picture format, just click it, picture format. We're going to go over here to color, and now you can start picking colors that you like. There are ways to pick other colors. I'm not going to get into a lot of that. Okay, there are many videos showing how you can change the colors. There's also some artist effects maybe that you like. Totally up to you. You can also do transparency. So as you go transparent, the background comes forward. And that's pretty cool. All right. I hope you see that there are a lot of different projects and KDP pages that you can create using these mazes. I do want to point out one other thing. So I'm going to delete the background here so we can see it a little better. I'm going to make it a little bigger. These are actually called weave mazes because some go up and some go under. I do have sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes I do have some that, okay, I'm going to pull this one over, that they don't have any over and under. Okay, now this one's kind of cool because you can start or stop wherever you want. Maybe you want to make this into a game or something, totally up to you. But that's the difference. This is a weave or a crisscross, and this is just a regular plain old maze. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope now you can see all the different things you can do with these mazes. If you purchase a membership, then you get everything for free. Otherwise, the mazes, 10 mazes for $1.99. Thanks for watching.